All right, why am I so adamant about parents with kids under 18 getting life insurance? Why am I so focused on that particular group? The answer is I read the obituaries, I read the unexpectedly passed sections of Facebook, and I read the GoFundMe's every single day. Been doing this for a long time. I read all three of those every single day. And what I see a lot of times are parents that pass away and they leave behind young kids. And also I see the GoFundMe's that are set up for the parents, right? I see I see a family that's going to struggle for years because there was nothing in place. I see the kids growing up without a parent, without one of their parents, and also them struggling financially. I think kids are the most valuable assets that you have, and I think that they're worth protecting. And when I see these GoFundMe's, there's a mix, right? And I don't want to sound harsh, but there's a mix between extreme sadness, right? I'm really, I mean, no matter how many times you read them, no matter how many times you read those obituaries or those unexpectedly passed or those GoFundMe's, it's going to make you depressed, right? I get that feeling, and I also get a little bit angry just because I know how inexpensive and how fast it is to get something in place. And I'm not saying these people who have these weren't great parents. I'm not saying that they didn't love their kids, they didn't protect their kids, they didn't provide for their kids. I'm saying that they missed something along the way. They missed one of the very important things: what would happen to the kids if they were no longer there. Like, every single parent needs to sit down for 5 minutes and ask themselves, if I die tomorrow, what does that look like financially for my kids? Like, what struggles will they have? Like, and if you've got a life insurance policy in place already, good for you. Congratulations. If you don't, take the 15 minutes, take the 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 30 on the outside, and spend the 30, 40, $50 a month, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, and make sure there's something in place for them, right? All of this is avoidable. It's so easy. And like, what really gets me is like 850 kids every single day. Every single day, every 850 kids. This is an actual stat. You can look this up. 850 kids every single day lose a parent, and this is before they turn 18, and this is in the United States of the Americas. So please, if you've got kids, please get life insurance. You don't have to go with me, right? I think I'm the best. I think I care more about this than anyone else. But there are other agents out there. There are other carriers out there. You can get this done fast, and you don't have to worry about it. So that's all I have to say. That's why I go so hard all the time on this. And if you would like for me to be your agent, my contact information is in the description. And if you need help working with someone else, I will be more than happy to do that for you as well. Just please, if you have kids, spend the time and the little bit of money to make sure that they are protected if you are no longer here. All right? Thanks a lot.